Hi, and welcome back to Crossword Joe. This is Friday, TGI Friday, February 16th, 2018. This is yesterday's puzzle, and before we go to today's, thought I'd give you a little treat and show you an updated chart here of average completion times. And look at this. Bruce was on top, if I remember correctly. Bruce was on top with just the one, but see, with the 16, I guess 1657 because they only had two of them. And then this was yesterday's 13, so that dropped him down below. And then look who's number one, Fred. Fred Biscoff has the highest completion time, so he's like the most difficult. And let's see what else. Our grand total average completion time is getting closer and closer to that 14-minute mark. So we're almost below 14 minutes for our average completion time. I mean, I can't remember last time we had one that was over, what, 15 minutes? It's been a while. Well, there's one right there back in December. But we've been steadily, I remember we crossed the 15-minute mark a couple weeks ago, wasn't it? And it's getting shorter. So if you like that, if you like the fact that they're shorter, let us know. If you want me to take my time and maybe explain things a little bit more, let me know that as well. So let's go to today's puzzle. First, we make sure it's on expert, and we click off, make sure that sound effects is off, and go to today's puzzle, which is Hart, Arrow, Smart. Hart to Smart. Now, I have a pretty good idea of what's going to be the basic overall logic in the puzzle, but I can save that for later. Colonel Potter's post. This is my post. It's MASH. That's right. Military Army Surgical Hospital, I believe. And that was very, very popular show from like 72 to 83. Over a decade. Barriers at animal parks. Could be a number of things. Tablet with an Air model. That's going to be an iPad, right? iPad. And how come that AD? There we go. Uppermost part. That's the Apex? Acme? Something like that. That's a mate. Realtor's unit is probably acre. So yeah, it is probably Acme. Have a meeting of the minds. When you have a meeting of the minds, that means you agree. Greedy ones cry. More, mine. It's going to be like that. Telegrapher, that's I, so it's going to be mine. Jurassic Park Dino is a T-Rex. I believe we have a little kitten behind me, a little ginger kitten. We may get up on my shoulders here very shortly. Blank act. DACA related bill. Don't know. Sorry, I'm not up on current events, I guess. Dermal malady. Dermal, that's skin. I'm going to say acne. And Hudson River Wiggler is an eel. Okay. Assistance in dirty campaigning. Notice the question mark. Question mark means wordplay. So, assistance in dirty campaigning. It's wordplay, and it has to do with going from Hart to Smart. Hart, Arrow, Smart. Which I'm thinking that normally you would see a word with an H, but they replace the H with an SM. So, and it makes it for a totally different type of answer. But don't know what that is. But I imagine it starts with, if that's the theory is correct, then it starts with SM. And it is an S because it's spits going down. And stereotypical sci-fi scientists are madmen, so that it is an M. But that's about as far as we can go, right? Assistance in dirty campaigning. What's dirty campaigning? Smear campaign. Smear, then here. Oh, can't figure it out yet. Strides easily. Lopes. Like Davy Lopes. Disruptions for nappers. Noises. That's my guess. King author's nephew. Oh, don't know yet. Sorry. Birthday party, entertainer, clown. Turn away as a gaze. What's that mean when you ladies turn away? Like you're gazing and then you turn away. What's that? Can't come up with it. Either of Frosty's eyes are made of coal. That's right. He had a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Channel on many bar TVs. Well, that's going to be ESPN, the Entertainment and Sports Programming Network. Be less than honest. That's lie. If you're less than honest, you're lying. Grabs a few winks. Boy. Well, that's going to be an S because it spits going down. Rotisserie chicken holders are spits. So grabs a few winks. Grabs a few. You don't know. Soccer great Ham. Mia. Now, she's not the one that took her shirt off right after the win or whatever. She's somebody else. That was somebody else, right? Does some polling. Does some polling. Asks. It's only a paper moon. It's only a paper moon. And that very well may be true. Country singer's quality. Nasal. Don't know. Songbirds with elaborate calls. Again, could be anything. Outward appearances. Outward. Nope. Set a lofty goal. Set a lofty goal. Bowler's last frame. We know this one. I'm going to lose my bowling card. 10th. There's 10 frames. Strong urge to be a polluter. Strong urge. Okay, let's just guess that this starts with SM. Oops. Let's go with S. There we go. SM. Strong urge to be a polluter. NFL or NBA honor. Probably most valuable player. It's my guess. Birthday thought. Well, it's your birthday, you're thinking something, it's a wish, right? When you blow out the candles. Stained glass figure, maybe. Angel? Maybe. Amount set by a judge. That's bail. Bail is set at $450,000. Now, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that. Having a tiff. Having a tiff. Don't know. A fish-eating mammal, I'm pretty sure, is an otter. That's just a common, that's one of those NZT moments, if you know what I mean. If you don't, ask me in the comments. In that range. Or so. Ping pong barriers or nets. It's been a long time since I played the game of ping pong. Eligible for food stamps. Needy. In decent shape. Let's see. Bleacherites cry boo. I mean somebody in the bleacher. It looks like bleacher. Let's see. Evidence of a fender bender. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I know it. This is like in decent shape. In decent shape. Oh, that's a cross. Let's see. Here we go. sorry, evidence of a fender bender. It's going to be like, instead of, if you replace SM with smash, it's hash mark. So you're going to get evidence of a fender bender is going to be a smash mark, right? As opposed to a hash mark. That's my guess. And if that's a K, and a foreign student documents an A, then this is going to be a Y. So I'm pretty sure I think we've figured out that that's what's going on. Evidence of a fender bender, smash mark. Oh, let's go down. Okay, mate down under pal is a mate. Realtor's unit is acre. Sanitation department's time off. That is sanitation. Excuse me. Oh, look what you did. Look what you did, Gilligan. Smell. Sanitation department smell. Okay. Smell time off. Oh, they wouldn't use a swear word, would they? Hell, really? So if you replace the SM with an H, you get Hell Week. And I guess that's what Smell Week. No, that's a stretch. There, Patrick. I'd give a shout out to the person who's writing this, who wrote this, created this, Patrick Gordon. Smell Week, I guess, is opposed to Hell Week. Interesting. Hex. Stereotypical sci-fi scientists, like we had this before, mad men. I think somebody's trying to tell me that they're hungry. Oh, okay. Let's see. Storybook meanies, ogres. Ogres. Real estate figure. Area. Sorrowful drop. That's going to be a tear. And I bet you it starts with S because barriers at animal parks are moats. Agree. So that's an E. This must be the Dream Act. And Sunshine State Tribesmen. Sunshine State, of course, is Florida. And it's the Florida State Seminoles. So is that an I? Seminole? Could be. Just picture it. Imagine all the people sharing all the land. Typesetters units. Picas. Annie Hall. Pretty good movie. I liked it. I liked the breaking of the fourth wall like they did in that. Heroic doings or deeds. Yes. Rotisserie chicken holder. Spitz. This second, now. So this is a smearing aid. Assistance in dirty campaigning is a smearing aid as opposed to a hearing aid. So that confirms that's what the theme is going on here. Blade in a boathouse is an oar. Many an Oscar party is a gala. It's a gala event. Alamo competitor is Avis. They try harder. Puts in the fridge. Cools. Far from, but that's a misnomer because sometimes you might put something frozen in the fridge and it doesn't cool it. It actually warms it. You know what I'm saying? Far from hardworking. Oh, this is me a lot of times. Lazy. Bop on the beam. That's conk, right? Evidence of a fender bender. We already had that. Smash mark. As opposed to hash mark. Resin yielding tree. I'm going to guess that's a pine, like a Georgia pine. Complains relentlessly. Nags. And we all know those people, right? Right? Okay. It's like it just goes to sleep. And now I got a cat in the way. Because I wanted to. We'll grab a few winks is snooze. And so it's no because I wanted to. It's no reason. Okay, I gotta get this cat down again. You're making me lose valuable seconds. Okay. No reason, maybe. Attacked by a hornet. Stung. Stung. As opposed to sting. Treats with disdain. Treats with disdain. Songbirds with an elaborate calls. I'm gonna guess that's a lark. Treats with disdain. Still don't know that. Satirous asset. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be wit. Human cannonball's path is gonna be an arc. And folks in high society are, let's see, outward appearances, guises. Folks in high society. Oh. A city near Lake Nasser is isn't that Aswan? Clobber in scripture, that's smite. Smite me, O Lord. Put forward as a theory. Put forward as a theory. Well, this is going to be aspire, so it's going to be an S. I think it's just, they call it posset? Maybe. Like sporks and forks. They're tined. That's what those little pointy things are. After midnight to Cinderella, it's late. It's late. Locale on some labels is going to be light. And we already had that one. And ploy and boo. And back to the top. Let's see, what are we missing here? Well, we got aspire. And let's see what this is. Strong urge to be a polluter. Smog calling as opposed to hog calling. And this is going to be a T. And treats with disdain, slights at it. And there we go. A little over 15. Look at that. Look at that. Over 15, 189. But we had this is a fun puzzle. You know, one of these, I love these wordplay things. And I was just thinking just today that it's been a long time since we've had a puzzle where like there's a question and the answer is a phrase that takes up like 3 or 4 different answers and you have to just put them all together for the answer. It's like, for whom the bell tolls. You know, it's like there's something that's longer than that. I miss those. I haven't seen one of those in quite a while. I know those would take a lot of work, but haven't seen one of those. But this is very clever. Hart to smart, replacing the SM or replacing the H with the SM. So instead of hearing aid, you get smearing aid. And instead of smash mark, instead of hash mark, you get smash mark. And instead of hog calling, you get smog calling. And instead of hell week, you get smell week. So very clever puzzle. Thank you, Patrick. And thank you, Fred, for editing this. And thank you for struggling along with me trying to get this, but we got it done without any help at all. We just filled in the missing ones, and I don't think we had to change a bit, which is always a good one. That's what you're kind of going for. Again, hope you had fun. Thank you very much for joining me here, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Thank you.